the eating never stops. From the time I get up until the time I go to bed, I'm constantly having to eat, a meal every couple hours. It's kind of a necessary evil.
It's tough. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult. It's a job, really. Eating is a job, and that's the way that I approach it. And, if I'm not eating enough and I'm not eating the right foods, I'm not going to recover from training. It's not about trying to eat a lot of food to eat a lot of food. It's how does all of this help me to perform with my training. So the diet is the hardest part for me. It's not the training. And this is why, because it's constant. All day long I have to eat. So part of the job, and you got to make it happen. As I'm training heavier and harder, like the calories will go up. So I would get closer to like 9 or 10,000 in a day. About 600 grams of protein a day. As you can see, a lot of eating. We're gonna get all these calories in about 13 hours. When you're eating, 6 to 8 meals a day and, getting in some shakes, like it really adds up quickly. It's just a large quantity of food that I'm trying to force down, and my job essentially is first and foremost to eat. Still pretty hungry, which is great. So hopefully this one, I can fire this down and still feel that way here in another hour and a half, something like that. So get this started, make it happen. Trying my best to force down as much of the rice as I possibly can. So if anything, I'm actually trying to get more carbohydrates. The most carbohydrates I can eat in the day, essentially. Yes, the protein is important, but I'm trying my best to get as many carbs as humanly possible. A lot of times I'll have to set an alarm or something like that to remind myself that I have to eat, because if I get behind on meals, then I don't get all my meals in, and then I've essentially let myself down, which I don't like. I don't like letting myself down or disappointing myself. So priority number one is get all the meals in. A lot of work to get the food in, a lot of chewing, a lot of swallowing, but this is what it takes to be the best, so this is what I do. So I have to do this 6-7 times a day. So something similar to this.
Focus, Brian, focus.
You guys still see a little bit of meat in there? Do you see that? I think we have a winner, dude. This dude took a break. I just powered through, you know what I'm saying?